When do you want to get married?
Probably by the end of the year.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Whip Podcast, the Northern Beaches #1 podcast.
I'm just going to start laughing midway through.
Why?
Because Chris is there.
We've got the New South Wales Police's next cadet sitting here, hopefully.
Name. Oh, I just said that. No last names.
He's also our PA as well.
Yeah.
We're going places with the pod, going up and up and up. We've got a PA now, manager.
Yeah. Is this real?
Yeah, it's a US Army Marine knife.
Why do you have that?
Because I am a US Army Marine.
Righto.
Like an idiot, mate.
Yeah, be careful. You can pull those moves out at the Muay Thai fight.
Yeah, I will, definitely. That's right. 4th of August, everyone. I'm going to be fighting Cam, the weakest person on the Northern Beaches.
Official pillow thrower.
Sells drugs to minors.
Also on anabolic steroids and tren.
Yeah, literally just the whole thing that your parents tell you to stay away from. That's who he is.
Is it actually booked in?
I think so. But we'll have to be... He hasn't signed the papers yet, but I'm going to go there tomorrow with the contract and fucking...
Are you going to wear a suit?
I wore one yesterday, so this is some content coming out soon, hopefully.
All right.
And I think they might have MCs and mics, so it might be us jumping up.
Yeah, can I walk out with you?
Potentially,
Yeah.
I'm thinking walkout song. Actually, I don't want to ruin.
Yeah,
the
don't ruin the
surprise.
walkout song, but yeah, you should do one.
I know.
I don't know what my walkout song would be if I was a UFC fighter.
I know exactly what mine would be.
Are you going to use it?
Yeah.
I reckon I'd do All of the Lights, Kanye West.
Oh,
That would be a good
I
one.
would want to go more on like the funny movie, like cinematic theme song. You know?
Can't Stop, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Or like fucking the Star Wars Anakin Skywalker versus Obi-Wan theme.
Would you actually come out? Like the Darth Vader one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fucking cool is that? Not the Darth Vader, but you know when Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting each other in
Yeah, I
lava?
know.
That theme song.
Why don't you walk out to that then?
Or Duel of the Fates where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are fighting Darth Maul.
I don't remember the first one.
That's
Fuck, you like your Star Wars, don't you?
Dude, Star Wars fucking slaps.
I'm more on the side of Harry Potter.
Harry Potter 2 does slap as well.
Yeah, Harry
Goblet
Potter's-
of Fire, mate.
Is that your favourite?
Probably. Followed closely by Chamber of Secrets.
Goblet of Fire is mine.
Yeah.
And then probably the last one, Deathly Hallows Part 2.
I haven't even watched that one yet.
Dude, it's just all action.
Yeah, I might have to fire it up. But I have to watch... I started getting really confused from Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince and Prisoner of Azkaban are like my least favourite.
Azkaban Prison is actually like... I reckon that one's underrated.
Well, when I worked in childcare, we could only watch the PG ones,
Yeah.
and the first 3 the PG ones. And the kids would always want to watch Azkaban. So I think I've just seen it way too many times,
Fair enough.
and then got sick of it. And also, I think it used to scare me a bit as a kid,
Yeah,
when he was a
sure.
werewolf. So I think it's just scarred. Goblet of Fire's mad,
Goblet of Fire is such a good one.
where Daddy Voldemort comes back.
And then how wild is it that I always thought Harry would end up marrying Hermione.
Yeah, do you reckon they smash that?
Surely.
Just not in the books.
in the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, but then he ends up piping his best mate's little sister.
Yeah, how does
And
it
no one
stand for
talks
that?
about it.
How would you allow your best friend to marry your younger sister?
I know, no one talks about it.
Like, if I was Chris, I would let me marry his sister.
Does Chris have
Yeah, his sister's a rig.
a pretty looking sister?
Yeah, if he had a microphone, if he had said yes,
Well, he
to
didn't
come on,
wanna
he could defend himself.
Well, yeah,
right
well, he
now.
didn't want to jump in.
He was too scared.
Just behind the mic.
He's adjusting the cameras, getting some
Yeah.
camera time here and there.
Yeah. Not paying him, but
But yeah, I would marry Chris's sister.
okay, fair. What are we like? Does she want to marry you though? Is she taller than you?
Oh, I don't know actually. Can't remember if she's taller than me or not.
Because if
Is
she's
she taller, Chris?
she can't be taller in heels either. That's one that always gets.
Shut up, Chris. He said it wouldn't be hard. It has. All right.
How's your
I've moved on. I'm no longer hurt about being rejected for being too short. I'm all goods now.
Really? Have you moved on?
Yeah, I'm sweet now.
Finally.
But yeah, heights should not matter.
No, it's all about what's inside.
Exactly, because girls aren't really going to care when they're married about your height. Like,
No.
sure, you'll be able to reach stuff off the top shelf, but
Yeah.
what
But
else
it's just a shame for you because you're also a prick inside. So,
facts.
so how's the week been, mate?
It's good. Well, I was trying to tie everything we were speaking to about marriage,
Weddings.
proposals, weddings.
Well, before we get into it,
Before we get
sorry,
into it. Yeah,
interrupted
go
you
for it, go
midway
for it.
through. Did you see the Nelk and Andrew Schultz?
Oh, Nelk and Andrew Schultz.
Have
Yeah,
you
of
seen
course I
it?
did, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think.
Whose
that
side are you on?
Andrew Schultz. Like, it made me think a lot about the podcast because we've been on at times because he said what annoyed me is when Steiner, you're on your phone.
Yeah, why would you do that? Like, I've done it in our...
We've done it before to
But
people.
not with... No, we haven't. Who?
Not text messaging, but like looked at phones or like just...
Questions. We've never done it with a guest. We've been on it and
Yeah,
I've looked at my phone.
Yeah.
But I've never done it with... I've never done it with a guest unless I'm bringing up questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because I keep the questions on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that made me think maybe we should just get like a piece of paper.
Yeah, we can do... Or just a laptop screen.
Because we got a guest on Sunday that we're doing it.
We-
Laptop screen, remember we tried it and my laptop broke.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
the
paper
boys.
would be a good idea, but I don't have a printer.
Yeah, well, I've got one.
Oh, okay. Do you use it, bud? Has it got ink?
Yeah, it's got ink.
All right.
It's an Epson.
Oh, fucking sorry, baller.
Look at that fucking office setup behind me. You reckon we can't print shit?
Yeah, but you don't use it.
I use the computers.
For what?
Editing.
Jerking off?
Nah.
Editing. Oh, I thought you edited in your room.
Nah, there's nothing down there. That's my setup, mate.
Fair enough.
The office.
Fair enough. Are you sure that's not your dad's and that's not yours on the right?
No, I got 2 screens to assist with like the workflow.
I've got 3 now. Bought a new one for work from home. Moving up in the world. Anyway, where was I? I think I don't like we're not. Well, we are top of the heap, but we're still learning our craft. I actually
Always learning, always honing.
I was so into it at the start. I actually reckon that like Nelk podcast is actually kind of like pretty shit.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that as well.
It's annoying because people have pointed it out to me, and now I focus on it.
Yeah, it's
like-
just the questions are terrible, and they get all the comments and everything is they get these massive guests on, and the questions are just stupid, and it goes nowhere.
Like they always talk about like they're not going to conform to the media and stuff, but I reckon they're pretty scared of getting taken down.
Yeah, they
These
slowly
days.
are.
Yeah.
Because of when they deleted Steve's channel.
Yeah, exactly. And like the Trump stuff getting removed, and I get it, but like also then just do more videos. Like
Yeah.
don't go back to your...
Well, they put a new one out today, which I haven't watched.
I did see the Instagram.
I was going to watch it on my lunch break, but we went and got burgers instead.
Yum, from where?
Sunset Diner in Avalon, shout out.
Shout out. Sponsor the show.
It was excellent.
But I like, but I thought it was like pretty, because I've only seen the TikTok, so I'm not going to listen to the episode, but I thought it
was actually a good episode.
It was pretty rogue, but him just like having a go at him.
It was just out of nowhere here and there. Like he had, before the clip, he had a small go at him before. He goes, "You're kind of annoying."
Yeah, right.
And then again, and then again, and then they shake hands and everything at the end of the ep.
Well, I do find him kind of annoying though.
Yeah, it's funny.
Do you like Steiny?
Oh, I don't really like him that much, but I like him more than like I used to hate Gambles.
Yeah.
Now that he's not everyone's on screen, like I kind of forgot about him.
Yeah, he's not really in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, apparently it's because his dad's their lawyer.
Steiny's. Oh,
That's
that
how he
makes
knows
sense.
them. It's all about connections, mate.
That would make sense.
But anyway, weddings.
Yeah.
Back to it. Sorry.
Back to weddings.
Yeah, sorry.
So on the weekend, we had one of my best mates, Jordan Aiken, propose at South Taramata Headland. First proposal I've ever actually been involved in. Like what did I do? I went and got the drinks beforehand, brought my esky from downstairs, got the pop-up table set up. It was South Taramata Headland on the headland, so we set up candles, would light them, blow out instantaneously after lighting.
Yeah.
And then we had Zoe's sister was taking the photos. They were all too scared of being noticed and ruining the surprise. So, Shah, great photos, but wasn't able to get photos of him kneeling down.
Oh.
So missed the actual moment itself, but got the lovely moment after.
Yeah, true. I guess you don't want to get exposed.
Yeah.
And all that counts is that photo.
Exactly.
When they
And
put
she
the
said
ring up.
yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just after some heavy negotiations from Jordan, she said yes.
Really?
He had to pull out a letter that he had written as well. Like, had to do all the stops.
Really? So, oh, right. I was going to say, that's so fucking awkward.
No. But that made me think. I was like, everyone at our age, is slowly getting to that point. Elliot's really close.
Fuck no.
To proposing.
Fuck.
Chris as well. Chris is proposing
Are you?
in 2 months.
No?
Oh, shit. She doesn't watch the show anyway, so fuck it.
How many years do you reckon you have in you? Like, how many years?
To die.
Like, if it's still going. Okay, how many years do you think you...
How long have you been together now?
Yeah, how long have you been together?
So Chris has been over just...
I think I'd want to be at least 5.
At least 5.
Yeah. But even still, I reckon 5 years for me.
The shortest I've heard was 3 months dating. They're still together and have 2 kids.
Are they religious?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
That
but
makes
3
sense.
months, that's still
Well, they might have just wanted to chong.
Yeah, maybe.
And like, yeah.
But yeah, that made me want to think, is like, where are some great spots on the Northern Beaches, being a locally discoverable podcast, that would be a great spot
A
to
locally
propose.
what?
I forgot what I was
Yeah,
saying.
no. To propose.
Yeah. What do you think would a good... So we asked the loyal fans, we chucked up a poll.
Didn't go well.
We got a few good answers. What did we get? So the first one was Macca's car park.
A Brookie.
It's just Macca's car
It would
park.
have to be Brookvale because it's like 24/7. So you'd still get the dimly lit light off the M.
That's true.
The golden
that's
M.
true.
And it would go into the car park. And yeah, you might get some scallywags rolling through. But like if you
would
could
always have guests. Always have
exactly,
guests.
and like there's always going to be someone there to film, whether
Yeah.
they're like hammered and stuff. So if you could got it the M in the sky to like point down, you could get like if your girlfriend's favorite color is yellow, you could get like a golden silhouette over the top that like, and you get it to wear white, it'll like reflect off it.
That's actually a good point. So we'll go through, rate them all out of 10 at the end.
Macca's car park's an 11.
Macca's car park at Brookville. I didn't think about the good points Brookie had.
Yeah,
And the next one was a swamp. I assume it's Shrek Swamp.
yeah.
What do you think about Shrek Swamp? For
Well, there's been
gaming
marriages
games?
at Trek Swamp,
Well, it's like a magical swamp. So like
Narrabeen Lagoon.
Narrabeen Lagoon, I feel like that would be not
Yeah.
bad. Once you finish like the 8K run.
Yeah, you do go for like an 8K run. You're all hot and sweaty. You got to pretend to do up your shoelaces. Bang, ring. Like if you got a running partner as a misso, like just don't do it. Don't like jump out of a bush and jump scare her because you might get punched. But like, yeah.
All right. The next one was the dungeon. What do you reckon? Is that like code for something in Manly? Or
If
is
it's the person who I think it is, I
Valley?
think it's that. Yeah, well, it's their bottom basement at their house, which I've spent many a night.
what, mate?
Extracurricular activities. No, definitely not proposing there. It smells like smegma. So no, not there.
Chris, our PA, wrote a submission. He said a funeral would be a great place to propose.
Well, have you ever seen Wedding Crashes?
No, I haven't.
You've seen Wedding Crashes? You know when they funeral crash? They go to apparently funerals are a good place to pick up chicks
Yeah, everyone's sad.
because like weddings are a good place to pick up, but funerals everyone wants to hold someone after, unless it's like a really if it's like your mum, then it's probably a bit uncouth to go to your mum's funeral and then start like
Proposing.
chonging and stuff. Yeah, proposing.
But a funeral though, there's already lots of people there. Why not make a sad moment a happy moment?
Like group shit.
A funeral to propose?
Yeah, but do you mean like I just went to sex. Sorry. Yeah.
To
Nah.
ask a girl to marry you,
It's a bit uncouth.
it's a bit how you going.
Yeah.
But like,
I've heard worse ideas.
yeah, there's definitely worse.
Yeah.
Like the dungeon sounds.
Mally's
awesome.
done. I'd rather propose to my missus at a funeral than Max Alley's dungeon.
All right, this is another good submission. 18 Jamada Avenue and French's Forest.
Yeah.
That would be goated. Like,
There's
there's
some
usually
things-
good few whips around there.
Yeah, some things have happened in there.
Yeah.
I think a few marriages have been ruined in that house. So,
Probably.
but unconfirmed.
And then another submission was nowhere, don't do it.
Yeah, I did say that one. That's a very bleak outlook on life. But I guess if you've been through a divorce,
Yeah.
but to be fair, I'm not actually that bothered about getting married. Like, I don't need to get married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it if my missus wants to, but I'm more about having kids.
I feel like marriage is something special. I'd love to get married.
What would be your
I'm
setting?
waiting until marriage for sex.
Bullshit. What would be like what kind of wedding would you have? You'd have to have a church one, eh?
I would have like a fucking fuck off one, I reckon. Harley Davidson's out the front, dancers, fire, smoke. Like the full like Lebanese ones. Fuck,
Yeah,
that was
smashing plate. My mum went to a
Yeah.
Greek wedding at the Ivy that had like over 400 people.
Oh really?
Yeah, like full Greek wedding.
Fuck.
Those things are fucking nuts. Like I saw videos from it and stuff.
Yeah, that's wild. I've got one at the end of the year at Freshie is the ceremony and then the receptions at Manly Pavilion.
That'll be fun.
That'd be pretty good.
We've got the Hunter Valley.
Yeah, that'll be fun as well.
And then Cletus and Jess just got married in Europe.
Yeah, congratulations.
Another
Cletus and Jess.
congratulations.
Everyone's getting engaged.
It's
mate.
fucked, man.
Elliot and Ellen, that just has a good ring.
Sn-
E&E. That'll be the wedding hashtag.
A and ecstasy.
Another suggestion we had was DY Casino smokers area to get proposed.
I do love. I actually like DY Cass more than the Diggers now. I'm so over to Diggers, man.
Diggers sucks. DY Casinos always.
Diggers
better.
does
and
suck.
they have the DY Casinos having like live events now. Chris and I went and saw Frenchie, the comedian. That was actually really fun.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was actually. He had a great opener, and then the second comedian sucked balls,
Oh.
and then Frenchie was funny. They were just roasting the shit out of these kids from Avalon.
Who were there?
Yeah. It was actually my Morgan, who I work with, her boyfriend and all her mates getting absolutely roasted.
Why did they get roasted?
For living in Avalon, going to a private school and driving a Land Cruiser that he probably didn't buy.
Sounds like a lot of good reasons to get roasted. Is Frenchie from the beaches?
No, he's from Wollongong, I believe.
How does he know the beaches then? How does he know Avalon?
He's done everywhere.
So he just knows the area.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, mate.
Shout out Frenchie. You should come on the podcast.
Come on the show.
He's got his own. Maybe we'll go on his.
How many
Maybe
followers
like-
does he have?
I don't know. But another suggestion, on the theme, Macca's Warrwood Party Room.
What? You know what? I've actually got a massive bone to pick with Warrwood Macca's. The last 3 times I've been there, they've fucked up my order, right? So the first time I went, I got ordered a large Big Mac meal's my go-to. Unless I'm really indulgent, I'll get some extra chicky nugs with it. But I'm a large Big Mac meal guy. They gave me a fillet fish. I don't know. That's not even like close at all. Like a fillet fish to a Big Mac. So that's the first one. Second time I went there, I got my meal, but I didn't get my drinks. Oh. And I was sitting in waiting bay for like 20 minutes waiting for drinks.
Waiting bay for 20 minutes.
And I was so hungover that I didn't want to walk in. So I was like, surely now. Never came. And then I went on the weekend, ordered an iced chai latte. And this one isn't as bad, but they gave me a cappuccino.
Oh, right.
How, like I know one of our friends is the manager there, but like, so I don't go to Warrwood Macca's anymore unless they want to sponsor the show. But like, respectfully, fuck Warrwood Macca's.
If I had that customer experience, I would have that as well. But I worked there for 4 years as my first job, so
I was Brookie Macca's.
yeah, that's why you were back.
I've got high expectations.
Mm.
I got very high expectations.
Yeah, wow.
We were the best one.
Okay, mate. Whatever.
It went us, Bacon, Brookie.
No,
I mean us, Bacon, Warrwood.
remember when there were 2 at the mall?
Yeah.
That was
I always wanted to work at the mall one because
I
it
got
was.
rejected from the outside mall.
So did I. I always wanted to work there because they didn't have late nights.
Yeah,
it would always close at like 6.
An open shift would be like
10.
Yeah, not
So
bad.
so like your day would just be 10 till 5, go home. Like that's because Brookie used to be 24/7. So like earliest you could start. I used to work Saturday 6 till 2.
Oh
Yeah. 6 a.m. wake up is fucking bullshit
What did
when
I
you're
do?
working at Macca's.
I did like 6:30 or 7 start on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then would go to like 2 or 4.
Yeah.
4 was rough.
I hated Macca's so much.
I didn't mind it. I worked with good crew. Like that's where we met Brad Modlin, Jordan McDonald, a few of the other guys.
Did you were you front? Yeah, you
I
were.
was back.
Oh, you were back.
I
Same
was
with me.
flipping burgers, mate.
Yeah, I did both. I started front, hated it, went back. It was better, but like I wanted to leave that job for so fuck. I never used to get put on the shifts with my mates
Yeah, facts.
because they would always NA weekends, and I used to have soccer training. So I was like, yeah, it was fucking bullshit.
All right, to wrap it up, let's quickly out of 10 rate these spots. Best places for proposals, Macca's car park. What do we think?
That's top.
You reckon top 10?
Yeah, if you get the yellow silhouette light.
That's true. All right, the swamp. What do we think? I was thinking like Shrek Swamp, maybe 6. But
If Fiona and Shrek can get married though.
yeah, that's true. Might be doable. The dungeon. Apparently, it's a 1. I haven't been there, or a 0.
That's a -10.
-10. A funeral. What do we think about a funeral? Probably. I'd push 8.
Pretty uncouth. But I'd rather marry at a funeral than like something really cheesy like the Eiffel Tower. So,
Get married or propose?
propose or both.
Yeah, true. 18 Jamada Avenue, French's Forest. That's probably a good one. I wouldn't say it's as good as Brookie Macca's car park, but
No, that's almost down there with the dungeon for
really,
me.
really,
Yeah.
you don't like it.
Nah.
Bad few nights there.
Yeah.
DY Casino, for people that don't know, that is DYRSL,
Smoke-
Smokers area.
Second to Brookie Macca's.
Second to Brookie Macca's.
Yeah.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'd give that a solid 9.
Yeah, okay.
And then Warrwood Macca's Party Room.
No, fuck Warrwood Macca's. That's a 2.
I reckon I would give that one probably a 6.
Nah, fuck worry.
There's definitely worse places.
Do
And
you
then-
do you reckon anyone's ever like gone and just hear me out
I'm
because
listening.
this could be genius. You know how weddings are really expensive.
Yes.
Do you reckon anyone's ever gone Nan's funeral back to back with niece's wedding? So like you go wedding, you got the same venue, you have the funeral, but then, you know, hour intermission, you go outside, maybe you have a few drinks, you limber up a bit, you get yourself together, come back in, tables are cleared, new setup, fucking wedding. You've got the venue for the day. You've basically got the entertainment. There's people wandering around at funerals all the time. I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
All you need, I mean, if you maybe have a photography with a funeral, you slip them an extra $100. Look,
You could do funeral/wedding packages.
You could do it. I mean, maybe if you make the wedding, you know, like not black tie, everyone's already in suits. No one has to go hire another suit.
Well, but like funerals, you get everyone to wear black suits anyway because sometimes it's
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So you don't, because who wears black suits at weddings? Like if everyone's in a black suit at the wedding, it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, true.
And then,
Maybe we should do that.
maybe that's a fucking genius
With
idea.
funeral wedding packages.
I don't know if okay, I'll speak at the wedding. Have you ever been to a funeral?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's heavy.
Yeah. Well, I had to for my grandma. I did the whole emceeing for the funeral because that's when I was running church and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. My ex had come, and so she came to the funeral, and then she had to go to a wedding straight after.
No fucking way. And imagine if it was at the same place.
Exactly. She would have
Same money on Ubers.
Yeah. No money on Ubers. Change in, change out, and no feeling of guilt of leaving one and going to the other.
Exactly. You're already there.
You're already there.
And you're not late.
Everyone's
You can't be
like-
late. You can't be late for either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you could. I mean, you wouldn't be late to a funeral,
Mm.
and you're already there for the wedding.
Exactly. Maybe, yeah, let's invest. We've got some more merch coming out, which we can't talk about yet,
No.
but that might be another good little package we start selling
Yeah.
to the loyal whippersnappers.
It's actually not the worst idea ever. Like, I've had some shitty ideas. That's not the worst idea I've ever had.
Worst is probably the dungeon as a proposal spot.
Yeah, that's fucked.
But guys, thank you so much for watching again. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. I felt like it was a good practical learning point.
Look, I love love.
Yeah, live, laugh,
Favorite
love.
movies in The Notebook.
Exactly.
So, you know, that and Tropic Thunder.
Elliot has probably got some good like locations now he can propose, and Chris too. So great episode. Everyone's learnt a lot today.
When do you want to get married?
Probably by the end of the year.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Flex, check, flex, check, flex, check. Diamonds in my veins, flex, check, flex, check, flex.